Hey guys, I hope you're well. In today's video, we will talk about one of my most favorite topics ever, business cases. Did you know that in many large telecom, IT, and similar organizations, business case is one of the key deliverables that both product managers and project management people talk about a lot, especially in B2B. You'll hear statements like this. I'm not sure if we have a business case for this thing. Or, is there a business case? Or, well, we don't have a good business case. The business case sucks. Or something more assertive like this. Could you send me the case? Yeah, send me the case. Yeah, so sometimes they just call it the case, and you're supposed to know that they're talking about the business case. Anyway, let me ask you this. In any business, who do you think creates a business case? A project manager or a product manager? If you search online, you will probably come across examples that may make you think a business case is a project management document. But if you're a product manager, propositions manager, business owner, or someone in a similar role, that belief can be very misleading and confusing for you. And it's easy to get confused because both product managers and project managers create business cases, and they both perform cost-benefit analysis as part of the business case. But the kind of business cases they both create is very different. Very different. And if you're a product manager, propositions manager, business owner, or someone in a similar role, you must know that distinction. A product manager business case is a comprehensive set of calculations focusing on making money or generating financial benefits from a business idea in the short term or long term. This business case is a financial projection where people are interested in knowing how much financial benefit can be achieved from launching this service or product. The projections are generally calculated for 3 or more years because it takes time to generate money or returns from a business. This product manager business case is essential for securing investment approval to start building the product or service. It is also used to set performance targets for your product, enabling you to track performance or progress after you have launched it. So you define KPIs based on that. A project manager's business case, on the other hand, is a project document designed or created for the duration of the project or initiative. Projects are typically initiated after a decision to start work with a clear target deadline. Now, in projects that are product launch related, the project's duration often aligns with the product or service launch date. The project ends once the product becomes operational and no longer requires a dedicated project manager. In this context, the business case focuses on covering the costs of running the project, not the operational costs of the business, but running the project, so the resources. For example, it includes resources like development teams, design teams, testing, etc. The project business case document also outlines the benefits of these costs. So for any product launches, a project manager's business case may use financial benefit projections from the product manager's business case. The project manager's business case is less calculation intensive than a product manager's business case, but it delves into other aspects of the project, such as risk analysis, tangible and intangible benefits, etc. Now, I know that was a bit of theory. So what does that mean in real life? Let's use some real examples to know what that means. When I started in product management in 2008, many years ago when I was a happy young man, anyway, at that time I attended a training, a business case training, which was project management focused. At the time, I did not know that business cases were also created by project managers. I thought it was something for product managers only. It was a 2-day course, and in the beginning I was seriously impressed by the attention to detail in terms of documentation, wording, stakeholder management, risk analysis, basic cost-benefit analysis, tangible and intangible benefits as well. But then it continued in a similar direction on the second day as well, and even though we talked about the metrics like NPV, payback period, etc., we didn't really spend enough time on the comprehensive calculations and financial modeling, which quite frankly was why I traveled internationally to attend the training. So the other things like tangible and intangible benefits and risk analysis, they were nice to have for me. But the core for me was the calculations, which is what I needed to do my job as a product manager. This training shaped my early perception of a business case in a way that was not what I needed at that time. But as I moved deeper into product management and created many business cases for companies like Ericsson, Deutsche Telekom, Vodafone, O2, I realized that the business cases for product managers are fundamentally different from the ones created by project managers. As a product manager, I would spend a lot of my time on detailed spreadsheets, comprehensive spreadsheets with dozens of tabs, looking at things like financial modeling, prices, direct and indirect revenues, OPEX and CAPEX calculations, ARPU calculations, churn rates, and then summarizing everything with metrics like cash flow, payback period, and NPV, etc. These business cases required me to sit down with business finance, technology finance, sales teams, vendors, and project and program managers as well. Let's now use a real-life example from one complex telecom solution I product managed for a large mobile operator. In this example, we'll see what the distinction between a product manager's business case and a project manager's business case looks like in practical terms. In this role as a product manager, my business case, so the product manager's business case, was used primarily to secure investments in governance meetings. We used to have a gating process, so every time we would go to a decision gate, I would update my business case, sit down with finance to ensure they were happy, and then talk to local markets as well to make sure the revenues and cost calculations were aligned with them. This business case was also later used to track financial performance and P&L. In large organizations like global mobile operators, you have a group entity or group function and local entity. So the local entity is the operating company, so OpCo, and the group entity provides group services or group products. The group entity is generally responsible for overarching investments, whereas the local entity is responsible for market-specific execution. This structure means both group and local product management teams contribute to the business case, leading to distinctions like group CAPEX, covering resources like global development teams and shared software licenses, local CAPEX, addressing market-specific costs, such as integrating the platform into regional systems. As the group product manager, my business case had to reflect this complexity, ensuring that both group and local revenues and costs were accurately represented. It also aligned with group finance, local finance teams, and technology finance on vendor costs, among other details. Once the investments were approved using this business case, we would then kick off a project to start the development. And that is when a project manager would get assigned to the project. Once the project has started, the project manager would often create their business case document for their internal governance. However, for any references to the CAPEX investment, OPEX calculations, and of course revenues and P&L performance, they would use the product management business case. In my business case training courses, so both masterclass and executive courses, we go beyond theory and dive into the real-world distinctions between a product manager and project manager's business case. This training is built on years of experience creating, owning, and defending product management business cases for leading telecom and IT companies. You will gain hands-on techniques for building comprehensive financial models for direct revenues, indirect revenues, cost savings, etc. Calculating critical metrics like NPV, EBITDA, and payback period, etc. You'll also learn how to handle tough questions from finance, secure CAPEX approvals with confidence, and manage vendor relationships effectively, all using real examples from the types of business cases I worked on. If you want to learn how to create solid business cases so you can deal with finance, sales, technology people, and you can position yourself as an expert of business cases, I can show you how to do that because I've done it many times, and I know exactly what a good business case looks like and a bad one looks like. So if you want to learn that, just go to Commsbrief.com and just check out my courses. Thank you.